This is the Remix Austin Meetup. You probably knew that. This week we're doing what's called the Remix Rodeo. I guess raise your hand if you're like, wait, what? What are you talking about? I have not heard this yet. All right, cool. I don't have to do a ton of disclaimer then. So basically, mini hackathon. We're all gonna hang out. And we're gonna hack a little bit together, which will be fun. So every once in a while, when I don't have a speaker, we do this. So if you hate doing these, you should sign up to speak. That's your call to action. That being said, though, I am serious. Next month, I don't have a speaker yet, so otherwise, you're all gonna hear a talk that I just gave. But yeah, if someone has a talk idea, please talk to me. Even if it's just you're not totally sure, you've never spoke before, always happy to talk through ideas and help you with that process. It can also be like a lightning talk. It does not have to be a full like 20-minute or 40-minute talk. It can be something quick. Cool. Okay. Anyway, that's out of the way. So Remix Rodeo. Today hold on. There we go. There we go. This is our agenda. We're already off by 15 minutes, but that's fine. So we already did number one. Good job, everybody. You already have completed the first task of eating and socializing. Hopefully you've made some friends or talked to old ones. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to make teams and plan your project. I think the easiest way we're going to do this is like, let's aim for like teams of 3. I think is going to be ideal, just so everyone can kind of like engage and whatnot. And let's try to utilize whatever space you feel comfortable with. But I think the easiest is if you're like, don't have a team, is just go to one of these circle tables. Like I'm at that one with my backpack. So if 2 people want to go to that table, that's a team and that'll be great. Looks like 3 folks already here. I don't know if y'all are a team yet, but that's the way you're doing it. There's no winning. It's like all teams win. So, and then we're going to build things. Sorry. And then for about 15 minutes, we're not going to do the full 30. I really encourage just like plan, just think up ideas. I meant to grab pen and paper. My bad. I didn't. I would recommend like, don't even use your laptop as much as you can, or don't like, if one person wants to type notes, that's great, but really just like spend that time thinking, and engaging and just like, oh, what could we build? That's, I think that it tends to help a lot with like the crunch time that we have, versus just like let me spend an hour like setting up Tailwind CSS or whatever. And then for an hour, we're just going to build. This is the first time we've done this, that like Cursor and Windsurf and whatnot are like at the level that they're at. So if you want to use like an LLM, I have no problem with that. If you want to vibe code the whole thing, go for it. If you want to do it, raw dog, like no LLMs, whatever, that's fine too. Like do it however you want, do whatever you want. There are no rules, except that there will be a prompt to all of you of kind of what we're working on. And then we'll do some presentations. So here is the GitHub URL. I'll give you a second to pull this up. Sorry, it's like a long URL, but it's just Remix Austin on GitHub. You can find it, and then it's like the last repo we put up. So that's pretty easy. The Remix Rodeo, April 2025. So I'll go ahead. I'm going to leave this up for just a second for everyone to kind of pull it up, make sure they have it. And then I'm going to just show what it looks like really fast. So to get started, you're just going to have this. There we go. Nope. Yep. It'll look like this. So welcome to Remix Austin. And you'll see there's already kind of a response coming back from the Meetup API. And you may be wondering, like, why are we working with Meetup? That's because the prompt is, we've got this that Grant and Seth and a few other people kind of helped make. This has not been updated in like 2 years, which is fine. It works. It's like a landing page. We thought it'd be fun to just say like, not just like, hey, recreate the website, but like come up with an idea of like, what is, if you're starting from scratch with like a Meetup's website, what do you want to do? Maybe come up with some feature sets that you want to build. Or maybe your idea is like, I'm going to make the most like useless Meetup page, like the most difficult Meetup page to navigate. I don't care how it is. It could be the wackiest one. It could be, clown themed. That would be terrifying, but you can do that if you want. So just like come up with an idea. It really doesn't matter. The point is just to try and do something outside of what you would normally do. If you just want to make a CRUD app, that's fine. You can totally do that. I will just be uninspired. I don't know, maybe I will be really inspired. But if you want to, work with a database and you want to actually like make it to where you could like set up Meetup events through it or whatever, that's cool too. If you want to just, I don't know, sorry, I'm just rambling at this point. So that's kind of the prompt, is like, just come up with an idea, what you want to do with your Meetup. There's a little bit of a written version of this that Seth wrote up for us, which is very helpful. So if you didn't understand what I said, maybe read that and it'll make more sense. And if you're really struggling with ideas, feel free to talk to your teammates. And if they're also struggling with ideas, you should talk to me.
Okay, so we have some people, or a guy on our team that is newer to development. And one of our goals was to figure out a way that we could assist in learning React Router 7. And I also wanted to show off a little bit about like my new vibe coding process in this as part of the process. So what we did was we came up with a game plan, which is always helpful. So we had AI help us write this extensive game plan for how we were going to approach this. And so we were going to use the Vercel AI SDK to integrate a chat experience and hook up with OpenAI. And we were going to use Supabase for vectorizing all of the React Router documents, and then use Shadcn for a user interface. And then once we had our game plan down, well, we also had a web search tool and all that. Once we had a game plan down, I turned on this Cloud 3.7 Sonnet Max for the first time. And we just had some fun conversations trying to see how much we could get it to do. And I probably drained my bank account in the process. But it's only 5 cents. So I don't know. I might look it up after to see what we actually did. 5 cents per tool call per message. So pretty fun. So what did it do? What we were able to accomplish we started coding late too, probably 30, 40 minutes. We were able to build an interface. It did that like pretty much the first prompt, which is pretty cool. So it took the homepage. Let's go back to the homepage. It took our button, or added a button here, and it made a page with a React Router assistant. It added a web worker for some reason. I don't know. I don't even think we asked it to do that. And it's not going to work, I don't think, unless that my last prompt magically fixed it. But no way. The last prompt. Okay, that's awesome. Okay, so I don't think we have access to React Router docs or anything in here, but we were somehow able to get this working. I think it's actually saving these conversation histories with a unique ID into Supabase even, which is really cool. And did I write a single line of code? We just really thought it out well and were able to come up with this. And it was just like a fun experiment to see how much we could get done in 40 minutes. But let's ask it a question. Does somebody have a React Router 7 question off the top of their head? Brooks, do you have any? Declared? I don't think I spelled that right. I don't think it indexed the documents either. I don't think we got that far. So I get an answer. I don't know what it did behind the scenes. I couldn't tell you. So I don't know. Pretty cool. Yeah. I mean, I don't know are we doing like PRs or something to show the code differences and all that stuff. I can put something up if y'all want to look at the code later. I have not even seen much of the code myself, but I did watch it work a little bit. So yeah, I think I'll try that. So, okay. Any questions? That's all I really got. I literally did not have this working like 2 minutes before I walked up here. So I'm very surprised it worked. Nice.
Okay, can you guys hear me? Yeah. All right, awesome. Well, team name, Llama Creators. We wanted also to use a LLM for ours. Before I start, I did want to ask Brooks though, how many times a month do you wonder about who's speaking next? $25 per month, yeah. 'Cause yeah. Okay, so I guess our goal was to help give back to this meetup, um, and have randomly generated assigned speakers for the month. So we didn't get to we wanted to pull the list of attendees here. We didn't get that data back from Meetup, of course. So we generated some. So our list of attendees here also submitted their own um, discussion or yeah, whatever they wanted to talk about. So what we did was grab that and pair it with a LLM to generate a topic for you. We implemented a timer, so we wanted to build as much anxiety around this as possible. So we didn't get this far, but the timer would go off maybe 10 minutes after the meetup started to let you know that you've been assigned. So we did implement a button here to go ahead and do that. Olivia was picked. And then maybe, oh, there you go. And that's the topic that she'll be discussing. So, revolutionizing online retail with Remix. There you go. So, Brooks, we bought you some time back and some thinking power. All right, that was ours.
There's no vision. It's just a hero image. So, that's it. And then it has like. That's all we got. Yeah. There's other things we're doing, but I don't really know what they. I don't really know what we're doing, so someone else is gonna have to.
So we try to hook up a form for talk submissions to Cloudflare D1. Things were going fairly well on the front end. Copilot did a really good job of like making the form and everything, but then trying to get everything hooked up between Drizzle and Cloudflare D1 integrations and using the wrong remix template like really slowed us down there. But like it's like the database is there, front end form is there, the action is there. The action just doesn't talk to the database. So yeah. Anyways. There's a remix Cloudflare template that comes with the context that gets passed through for, you know, D1 and KV and all that kind of stuff. Exactly. Yeah. All the types are generated, Wranglers set up. Exactly.
All right, so we got very distracted, but so just heads up, we don't really have much, but our initial was to sort of gather the vibes of the time and space of the meetup. And so the idea we fleshed out a little bit was to have sort of like a mapped out choose your own adventure of the East Side Tech Hub, at least the parts that were able to access. So like you start seeing like the parking places and where to enter, because at least both of us were confused about that the first time we got here, like which side of the building is the entrance sign. And then using HTML canvas, we just like click places on the mapped out photos and be able to just, I mean, we'd have all these signs like directing us to like the stage and the like food area and restroom and everything. I mean, we didn't even get that far, but we have all these pictures of the different places that we're gonna upload to the site. So that was our idea.
Well, good job, everybody. Thank you so much, everybody, for presenting. Are you gonna clap now? Can't do conclusions. Sorry. Yeah, thanks everyone for coming out. I hope that you learned something, whether this was your first time or one of your first times programming, or you've been programming for years and you were trying to do something different. I hope it was fun. Yeah, if you were excited about your idea and want it to go further and actually do want to try and contribute to our website, I would talk to Seth and Mark. They're kind of our leaders sort of in this endeavor. Don't talk to me. I'm useless. But if you do want to speak, again, I am going to throw that out because I don't know if the feature is live quite yet, so I can't be picking randos. So if you want to speak, talk to me. That would be great. But yeah, thanks everyone for coming. We'll be here the first Wednesday of next month. I can't remember what date that is. We will be in the small room, right? Okay, next month we'll be in the small room, just because there's a conflict of conflicts on that night. And so, yeah, I don't think I have anything else in way of announcements otherwise. So thanks so much for coming, and I hope you all enjoyed it.